Oh, actually, can I say something about the dog? Because I feel like people have a lot of questions.
Yeah. Speak your truth.
Okay. So cool things about the dog. One, I didn't initially offer to build a dog because home designing, building, like fabricating in a New York City apartment an entire like 3-foot tall quadruped is insane work, right? Like no one would agree to do that. What I agreed to do was get him in touch with the people who I had done my intern with, because they had been doing a lot of outreach and stuff. And then they weren't doing that anymore because there had recently been an accident with an influencer. So I felt really bad. I felt really guilty. It wasn't even scope creep. But I felt really bad and I felt really guilty. And I didn't want to disappoint Swarm, and I didn't know you guys that well yet. And I didn't want to ask for too much money, but I wanted to make something that fit his minimum requirements. And I did. And at the time I remember saying like, hey, this is crazy and I don't think this will work, but like if it does, wouldn't that be amazing, right? Wouldn't that be insane? It does. Like, I mean, that's really the end of the story, is that I made a 3-foot tall robot dog from frickin' scratch, designed
in a New York apartment.
In a New York apartment without access to like most of the tools that I would need. I did it, and it walked. You guys saw it walk. It walked pretty slowly and pretty awkwardly, and it was never very good. But honestly, I'm just impressed that it worked. And it could wag its tail and it could walk around. And I still can't believe that it even worked. I wish that I had put more money into it, because then it wouldn't have been nearly as bad. But the fact of the matter was that by the time I got it there and it was done, I think I was just so burnt out on the project. Like, I did that in 6 months, and while working a full-time job and streaming and releasing music, you know? It's like, I don't know how I did that. I was thinking about it the other day. I have no idea how I pulled that out. And part of it is because at the very end, during the troubleshooting stages, I got a lot of amazing help from my community. But like, yeah, no, the design, build, all of that was me. And I can't believe it. But yeah, no, I don't think that this is on Vettel at all. The thing was that by the time I got it there, I was so burnt out on it, and he was actually really sweet to me about it. So at first he was like, hey, can you help me fix the dog, right? Because it was damaged in transpo, and then the teensy got fried when I didn't give him good enough instructions on how to boot it up. And so he was like, hey, can you help me fix this? Can you help me fix this? And then when I was like, listen, dude, like, I can't even think about that project. Like, I need a year of not thinking about that project before I can even think about it. And he really respected that and was really sweet about it. And I'm actually really grateful to him for that. Because, like, I just couldn't, man. Like, that project actually kind of killed me. I pulled, like, multiple all-nighters in a row to get that done in time. And it was, like, a crazy amount of burnout. And he was really, really sweet about it. And I really appreciated that. And then, by the time either of us was, like, ready and in a place to work on it again, I had access to humanoid robots. And he had her moving in VR like that, like controlling a humanoid form. And I think both of us were just kind of like, okay, what if we did this instead, you know? And so like, that is kind of the plan now. And it's gonna take a lot of time and work. But yeah, I realized I never really updated you guys on that. And I'm okay with you guys being like, oh, the dog didn't work. Because like, I don't know, you guys try and do it yourself. Design one from scratch yourself, build it from scratch yourself while working a full-time job. An engineering job, which is not 8 hours a day, you know? And then also streaming. Like, do it yourself, man.
Yeah.
I don't know a lot of people who could do that. I don't think most of the people complaining about it being kind of slow and walking a little awkwardly could do that. But yeah, go off. But what I am upset about is sometimes I see people saying that it's Vettel's fault, and it's super not. I think that he could have at any point found someone to fix it, moved on without me, or pushed me to work on it more. And instead, he was really, really kind and made a lot of space for me. So blame me if you want, because I'm actually, like, I can't believe I did that. That's crazy. That was incredible. That was crazy. That was, like, my high point as an engineer. You know, do what you want to that. Like, you can't touch me. As far as Vettel goes, though, he was a really, really kind person about that. And I want all of you to be really appreciative of that, like I am. Anyway, that's the dog.
Yeah! I'm so proud of you for doing that because I saw how much that it
Well,
took out
yeah.
of you. Like, I'm so proud of you for that. And I think no matter what came out of it after, it's like, it's more about like you did that and it did work. And like, we can all freaking hate the freaking transportation
That
for
tore it apart, yeah.
Okay.
But
that freaking destroyed it, probably threw it off of the plane.
But you
and
all
then
saw
got
it
it
walk.
through,
You all
and
saw
then
it wag
opened
its
it up
tail.
and-
I don't know. You all saw
I
it.
could also be blamed. I freaking
No. Not for a second. Minnie?
I was down those stairs, up those stairs. I was like, I can carry it, don't worry.
I think that no, Minnie did amazing. It was like torn apart before my eyes, which felt bad to see. But yeah, no. It could have been fixed in any number of ways, and he did not push me because he was really respectful of the fact that I kind of burnt myself out on that project. So yeah, please be nice to him about that.
Slay!
Yeah.
Yippee!